talking American football. Yeah, American football. Do you know Joe Flacco?
Quarterback from Baltimore.
Yeah, Joe Flacco's with the Broncos.
He doesn't know. Really?
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
You got to work with him, Steve.
Okay, listen. Okay, here's the deal. You get that out to Seoul.
Okay.
That Flacco's with the Broncos.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Get it out there to the. Hey, get it out there to the Korean Bronco fans
Okay.
in Seoul.
Speaking of which,
You know, matter of fact, NFL is really popular as well. Over there.
The NFL
It's
is.
getting popularity over there.
Who's the most? Who's the favorite National Football League team in Korea?
Denver Broncos.
Oh, typical media guy.
Look at this guy. Well,
All the
yes.
same everywhere.
I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the Cowboys, America's team, Patriots, Steelers. Yeah, man, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Ask me who's the most popular baseball team in Korea.
Who's the most popular baseball team in Korea?
Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
Go Rockies.
We're also full of vulgar.
Hey, how many Korean players are in the major leagues? Let's name them.
There's 5.
Let's name them. Oh,
Liu, LA Dodgers, and then Chu from the Texas.
Sin Chu.
Yeah, Shin-Soo Chu, and then Kang from the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Ooh, he's had okay. He's had a little rough go.
Yeah, he's nice. He's okay. And
Okay.
then Choi, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Tampa. Yeah. So there are 5 major.
Yeah.
Not that many.
Yeah. Chu was in Anaheim with the Angels in 16.
Really? No,
Yeah.
he's from Seattle.
Before
Yeah.
that,
Okay.
he was in Anaheim.
Actually, he came out when he was like 19 years old.
Yeah,
Young
Chu-
age, high school.
Ryu's a good pitcher. Hin-Sun Ryu is good.
I think always better.
Okay, Patrick. That's
Power.
seat of power.
Yeah,
You have something on your
I
mind.
do.
You're writing about
I
something,
am right now. We talked about Toppin a little bit the other day.
right?
Question I'm not sure we asked you. At this point, what role would you envision for him?
Well, we'll see if, we'll see if he makes the 25-man roster. But if he does, obviously an outfielder who's very capable of playing all 3 outfield positions. Probably a guy that would be moved around to pick guys up, come up, be a bat off the bench, pinch runner, pinch hit, start games. I mean, I would think that would be the role.
As a hitter, do you like his bat skills? In other words, do you think he's advanced to the point he can lay down a bunt when he's called upon, advance runners, that sort of skill that you might want?
Well,
from
I think that is, part of his game that, has been talked about as a minor leaguer, right? To be a complete player. What you want is, as many complete players as possible where they're able to win games for you in many different ways. So, his practice time as a minor leaguer with the bunt has been extensive. That does show up at times in games. His ability to handle the bat and move runners in situational hit. I think there's a component to that because he has bat-to-ball skills. So if you're talking about the complete player, it's in there. We just got to sort of finish that off. And if that comes in the big leagues, so be it. So often, when guys do get to the big leagues, they're not finished products, right? I mean, they're, just because, their competition has been against minor league, in a minor league situation. But, he's capable, talent-wise, to be a complete player.
What is his best defensive position?
Center field.
Is it because he saw
I think if you ask any outfielder who plays all 3, they will say center field, Nick. So if you ask me that moving forward, I'm going to say center field for all players.
Buddy, what do you hope that, realizing they're major leaguers, they can still learn from experiences? What do you hope this squad took from a year ago, being in the hunt, every single day down the stretch that they can apply to this season?
Well, first of all, the confidence should be there with the group that we can play with anybody. That's number one. When we take the field, the expectation is to win, every night, play a good solid ball game, carry that through the long season. I think as you get deeper into a season, now we're in February now. I mean, I'll answer this as, it's late in the second half. We've been through a couple pennant races. That's experience. You look at teams or players who've been exposed to that, it becomes more comfortable, more natural when you're in the batter's box, when you're on the mound, when you're on the field, doing anything for the first time or the first couple times. It's a little bit different, when you do it many times. So, just the experience is the main takeaway.
When you first came here, I know a lot of the younger pitchers really looked up to Chad Bettis, kind of helped them learn routines, things
Right.
like that. He struggled a bit last year, but how much did he maintain?
No, he struggled now
With the injury.
with the blister only.
So when
Not from, well, I guess
performance.
the performance, maybe the poor performance was because of a blister
Right.
that he sort of pitched through and he had to go on the DL and some things like that. So
So when
it wasn't like he was totally healthy,
Right.
100% and struggled.
So when he's battling adversity, what did you see out of him as far as the leadership, the care for the teammates?
Same. I mean, that's who he is as a person. I think that's the thing that sticks out about Chad is the person and the character that, not an excuse maker, realist, good self-evaluator, the day-to-day consistency of who he is, on and off the field, enough, baseball aptitude and that he can share that with players. So,
Given the blister situation, when you look back at him, can you focus on those first 2 months and feel like that's something to build off more
Yeah.
than what happened?
yeah, for sure. When you look at April, right? I think we talked about this the other day, Trace. I think he was what 5-1.
His first 2 months, he was
Yeah, it was pretty solid through May.
3-2 ERA.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, really good in April, and then then the blisters started to happen, and that that affects you because you can't get consistent work. I mean, your side sessions, your games, you're on the DL, and you're coming back, and you're just monitoring volume, and that's what happened at the end. I mean, we couldn't. He tried like heck to get to 60, 80, 100 pitches, and it got a little dicey. So, but
Mr. Blake, can I ask a question regarding to Mr. O?
yes.
He came here last year, but practically this is his kind of first year. And